This is what has been set up so far, and the next couple of weeks will all be about the road to WrestleMania, i.e., Elimination Chamber being the big pit stop there. The current contenders are, for the men, John Cena, Punk, Drew. Those three are in already. There's three more, so we are gonna see Ray versus Logan. It's gonna be Logan, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, do you think Ray is gonna be in the EC? No, right?
No, I mean,
It's Logan Paul, bro. Come on.
Logan Paul is the name that needs to be in the main event scene. Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
okay. Seth versus Finn. As much as we want Finn to finally get some push, some recognition.
No, bro, that new song just killed him. He's just a nobody with that. Oh,
I mean, and for the fact that Seth in there with Punk and Drew makes sense, right?
Yeah. Sam needs to be in there.
And Logan Paul for the
virality
name,
of the moment. Yeah.
The last one is interesting because I know a certain someone in our Discord, shout out to Div Royalty, is rooting for Damian Priest, but it's Priest versus Fatu versus Strongman.
That was announced on SmackDown, and I was like,
what? Okay, so this is a lot of meat. Wild. First of all, I feel like Priest needs to re-establish himself because we all know what a talent he is.
Yeah.
But like he hasn't been relevant in that main event scene for the past couple of months, and I see where this can go. In that Priest can win because Fatu somehow gets screwed. Strowman, we know, is not going to win lah. Let's be real.
He's Big Show, bro. He's just there.
Yeah, he's just there. He's an attraction once in a while, but he's not. They don't have plans like that. Okay, so is it Priest or Fatu? Like, as much as I want Fatu to be there, and it's his time, I think they're gonna give it to Priest.
And you know how Priest gets into it?
Oh, Solo screws Fatu.
That was what I had in mind.
But why would Solo come back, thumb Cody, and then thumb Fatu also? Like, that doesn't make sense.
So I'm just thinking how it's an interesting web, right?
Yeah.
You go into this maze, how everyone's gonna unweave themselves, and we have clearer storylines. But Solo and Fatu has a story to tell. Yeah. Fatu going into the Elimination Chamber, as great as he is, right? He is not going to win the title or the championship victory at this point. Too early for him.
Yes.
So why waste that, spot on the Rumble? And why not just put Priest inside it? I think Priest needs that world title contention rub. Fatu can still be a menacing badass, but now telling the stories with Solo. I don't know.
It could be a thing where Solo is just jealous. He's like, oh, I've been away, and you
want to know something?
Got all my shine.
You want to know something crazy?
What?
Imagine the triple threat match. Fatu was about to win. Fatu has done all the spike. He's done all the crazy stuff, going for the pin. And then Solo appears at ringside. And he says, no.
Huh?
He says, no. Like, don't do it. Don't pin. I don't want you to win. You know? And then like Fatu feels like damn conflicted. Because last time he will always listen to Solo ma.
Correct, right.
But now he's like now he's a bigger deal. So that maybe he does it, but reluctantly he's like, okay, fine, I step away. I don't pin. And then maybe that 1 minute distraction allows like Priest to come in and do whatever, and then he wins. So I don't know. Then that could tell a very interesting story of Solo versus Fatu. I don't know.
Yeah. But if that were the case, so if we had Cena, Punk, Drew, Logan Paul, Priest, and Seth, you essentially have 5 former world champions and 1 mid-card champion.
Logan Paul, yeah.
Damn, that's stacked though. How stacked is that? Just thinking about it.
Okay. Early predictions. Who would you want to win that?
I've said this before, I'll say it again. Cena will come very close. He'll be maybe the second last or the third last to get eliminated, right? But it's not going to be Cena.
Okay. And then who will it be?
Wow. Versus Cody.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's going to be versus. It's not going to be Logan Paul. I still go Punk, bro. CM Punk. Punk versus Cody. I want to see Homelander Cody so bad.
Punk versus Cody should be the main event. Because, being a CM Punk fan and knowing his perangai, his character, right? I don't think he willingly gave up the Royal Rumble spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to come back and win. I'm going to not get screwed out of the main event. And then suddenly Triple H say, hey, bro, actually, I don't want you to win. I think give Jey Uso. They're like, fuck this lah.
No, bro. He's a new man. He just wants to be there, have fun, make money.
Okay, why I feel like... Okay, CM Punk versus Cody is super, super attractive, right? For sure, right?
Yes.
But then if you book that match, where does that leave Seth and Roman? Right?
Well, Seth and Roman have their thing, what? That literal little blood feud that writes itself.
So okay, if Seth and Roman has that blood feud, you
Mm.
have Punk and Cody as a match, then where does that leave John Cena?
Oh, John Cena's not going to. He's going to be in WrestleMania as something. Yeah, he'll have a match, but it's not going to be for the world title.
No, but that's the thing, right? There is no clear dance partners for John Cena
Oh,
because
Logan Paul. Logan Paul.
so you're saying Logan Paul and John Cena is gonna be the marquee match for
Yeah.
Cena?
And isn't that a mouth-watering match as well?
Well, it is. I think maybe for the the mainstream appeal
Yeah.
lah.
And not only that, if that were to happen, I would book Logan Paul to win.
Hmm.
John Cena can take all the losses right now, and especially to Logan Paul, because Logan Paul is that next big star that you want to build anyway, right? And John
Wait,
Cena losing to Logan Paul will not hurt John Cena one bit.
bro, do you just like book WrestleMania
I
ahead of
did.
time?
I kind of just did. Shit.
Yeah, holy shit. Wait. Let's just recap. Let's just
We're
recap what
cooking.
you
We're
just said,
cooking
right?
here, man.
So you're saying you do not mind Punk and Seth not having that match together? Okay,
Yes.
you're saying that Seth will turn his attention to Roman Reigns instead.
Yes. They
Okay.
already kind of hinted at, because let's not forget, Seth double stomped Roman Reigns.
Okay,
In
okay.
fact, what if Roman Reigns shows up at the qualifying match just to screw Seth out of it?
Because
And
Roman is not in the match, right?
no, Roman is not in the match. So Finn goes into EC, and we have our swerve there, and then Roman and Seth start their blood feud.
Or I would even say make it more dramatic. Roman only returns at Elimination Chamber just to screw over Seth.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I like that better. I like that.
It's like the whole Undertaker and Shawn Michaels in the Elimination Chamber where Shawn Michaels came out from underneath and like screw.
It's happened so many times. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
okay. That's okay. I get it. Okay, so the story that's gonna be told for WrestleMania is the story of the Shield, Seth and Roman, right? I mean,
correct.
it makes sense because but then you know what you know the thing that's stopping me from like going all in this idea,
What?
the bloodline, right? Because if you were to go in that storyline, there is no bloodline so-called overarching arc towards WrestleMania.
But as we talked about earlier just now, the bloodline seems to be an afterthought right now. There's no, like, proper bloodline. Like, and they don't need a blow off because they've done all that they can do. And you can rest the bloodline story for a year, and then finally when The Rock frees up his schedule, then he can come back and we can rehash this thing.
Okay, so you're saying The Rock's appearance is what will reignite the bloodline storyline lah.
Well, I mean, if he decides, like, with him, you don't know what.
Okay,
One time he
fine.
come back only drunk and then ramble on the mic.
No, I just find it interesting, like, curious even if you have a WWE 2K game to promote where it's freaking Roman Reigns on the cover and the Bloodline edition is on the whole, posters and all that, but there is no Bloodline mentioned in the main show.
It's fine because, okay, I think we all accept the fact that the roster and the storyline stuff is usually about a year old by the time the game releases, right? And the Bloodline saga was such a multi-year spanning great saga anyway. The game is more like a tribute to that. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I mean, if you say that the Bloodline as a saga has kind of ended, then it will make sense for the whole story to be told in the game itself.
Yeah, exactly, right? It can't be like, oh, the saga is still going on, but we're going to talk about the first half. No. I think, to be fair, I think that the Bloodline saga is pretty much done and dusted until they decide to rehash it down the road with Raw.
Okay, so let's recap, right? Jay Gunther World Heavyweight title, CM Punk and Cody, the WWE Championship,
Yes,
with potentially a Homelander winning,
planting the seeds for Cody. Actually, you know what? If CM Punk wins, this is when Cody can start his descent into Homelanderness proper. We've already seen glimpses of it, right? But post WrestleMania, that's where he starts becoming even more brutal and more evil, whatever.
Okay, so CM Punk versus Cody, with CM Punk winning, getting that main event spot that he wanted so badly. But Jey Uso also having the other night's main event spot.
Yes.
Seth and Roman can be like the blood feud of all ages, basically the HBK Undertaker of this year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
John Cena and Logan Paul will be the customary celebrity match.
And in a lot of ways, passing of the torch match.
Okay, is that 4 headlining matches good enough for you for WrestleMania 41?
Yeah.
You're
Like
right.
all of them are massive names already, and we haven't even talked about the women. Let's very quickly jump into the women's
Mm,
EC match. Right, we have Liv Morgan, Bianca
mm,
Belair, and Alexa Bliss already qualified.
mm-hmm.
Bailey versus Lyra Valkyria. You know, I have a soft spot in my heart and a hard spot somewhere else for Lyra Valkyria.
Clip this, guys. Clip this. Send it to Young's
uh,
wife. Okay, carry on.
Hey, what? No, I'm talking about
What?
my kneecap. My kneecap very hard.
Okay, okay, okay.
Calcification of the bones. Lyra Valkyria versus Bailey. As much as I want Lyra to win, it's gonna be Bailey, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Bailey needs it for the experience.
Yeah. Wait,
Um,
she's been in EC matches though, so maybe Lyra needs it for like to get a fresh face in there.
maybe,
Eh.
maybe. I don't know.
Chelsea Green versus
Mm.
Naomi.
You know what? I think Naomi is gonna win.
You think so?
I think Chelsea has a good thing going in the mid card division,
Hmm.
and I don't want her to kind of like, yeah.
Okay, but does it feel very predictable then? Like with Bailey, oh, you got the established one. With
Mm.
Naomi, another established one. Like there's no okay. The wild card could be the last one. The last qualifier, Roxanne Perez versus Raquel Rodriguez.
And Liv Morgan
Ooh,
is already inside, right?
yes. I mean, you would automatically assume, then they can play the whole Liv and Raquel team up in the EC.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
Roxanne though, the wild card,
She's still in NXT, right?
yes.
Technically.
Yeah. So I don't know, like this could be her
Nah.
big coming out party. No, you don't think so? Maybe she gets close to winning, but she doesn't win.
Would be interesting. I think would be a very un-WWE thing to do, which is like a proper spanner in the works, I mean, they've done it with
Yeah.
Jey Uso, I guess, but I can see it. I can see it. But the thing is, like, if all of them are in the match, right, who would realistically win?
Which is the question we have to ask. So
Uh,
Liv,
Liv, okay, who are the contenders now? We got Liv, confirm, Bianca,
Bianca, Alexa,
Alexa,
Bailey.
Bailey,
We're gonna assume Bailey lah. We're gonna assume Naomi as well.
Naomi, and
So
then the last
basically,
person is
the two mid card champs we don't count lah.
mm, mm,
And Roxanne or Raquel.
yeah,
It's not gonna be Raquel. She's not gonna win EC. Let's be
yeah.
real.
We don't
It's
want
not gonna be.
Liv.
Yeah.
We don't want Liv and Rhea again.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Roxanne. Okay, so interesting thing, right? I feel like maybe they are trying to tell this story of and expose Roxanne because Roxanne like had a very good Royal Rumble. She was the
Second.
second.
Yeah.
She was the longest lasting one as well. So it feels like they're trying to like basically immediately legitimize her by having her be a part of these very big matches but
And
almost being there. So I almost feel like Roxanne could be in EC, but she'll be eliminated like one of the last few to give her that vibe of like, yeah, she's up there hanging with the top tier wrestlers.
And this time last year, if you recall, we had Tiffany Stratton, who I think was just fresh off NXT in the EC itself, and
Well,
did a
not
great
that
job.
fresh lah. Like literally, Roxanne is quite fresh off NXT. She's still on NXT.
She's still in NXT. You're talking about.
Yeah, technically. But yeah. So from this list, who could possibly go to WrestleMania and face Rhea?
Do you know who I want?
Bianca?
Yeah. I want Bianca. Even though it doesn't make sense storyline wise now because of all the Jade Cargill, Naomi, whatever nonsense. I kind of want Bianca because you know what? We should pull that trigger on that dream match. Bianca and Rhea.
We've talked about this before. Like Bianca is a natural heel. I think that she literally her gimmick is being the best. That I am best. Like that means I'm better than you, which is a very heel thing to say, right? The EST. So I don't know, man. Like Bianca winning, and then somehow along the way, the Jade Cargill story can be a side story. Like I'm sorry, but that story is kind of. I think we need to abandon hope of that being the main event story. A main event story.
It doesn't have to be, but it can potentially be if they find out that actually Bianca and Naomi was in cahoots all along, taking out Jade.
Turn both together.
Yeah, so because if Bianca beats Rhea and turns heel, then suddenly she goes on a long heel run, dominant heel run, and then Jade comes back. Then Jade can be like, oh, you know what? It's the Triple H Shawn Michaels thing again. Like, you're the one that attacked me at the parking lot, bro. I got CCTV footage. Let's go.
Yeah. But that would be post WrestleMania. So we're saying that Jade doesn't return before WrestleMania. Bianca goes on her, glory hound, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Bianca becomes heelish towards WrestleMania, maybe.
And then challenges Rhea. I like it. Like we've talked about them headlining WrestleMania for a long time already, and I think that could absolutely work. Naomi as a heel, has she ever been a heel?
I don't know whether in TNA she did. I can't remember, but
Because there's somebody there that she can work with, right?
yes,
Jordan Grace coming in as a
yes,
face versus a
yes.
heel Naomi. Did we just book that too for WrestleMania?
Bro, can we clip this episode and then we compare our predictions, in the next couple of months? I have a feeling
Yes.
it might turn out like 90%.